Hello everyone, back to the channel, and today, yes, the title is very true. Classified is cancelled as far as I know. Now, there's many different reasons why this is happening. I mean, after uploading my blooper failed version of the actual proper podcast on Wednesday, there was a lot of controversy of where it was and what is actually happening with Classified. People said it was trash, and I am fully aware of that. It was never supposed to be the full podcast. Furthermore, after that kind of thing was uploaded, there was a very lackluster response to the video. People just hated it, and I can definitely realise how bad that section was and how much I was probably waffling. It's because on the podcast, on my very first one, I want to talk about what's happening with the channel, something about me wanting maybe to delete the channel, maybe start a new channel, that kind of thing. But obviously I didn't actually get a point to that. But if you watch the full clip, it actually ended because the person I was recording it, Ben, his sister came in and kind of ruined the recording, and that's why I uploaded that blooper, kind of to show a preview of what the actual podcast might be like. Now, actually, on Wednesday evening, I actually fully recorded the full podcast with Ben, and it went great. It was my favourite recording so far after kind of feeling out the stream that we did it on, because we actually did it live, but after the recording actually failed and corrupted, meaning that I lost the entire podcast. I told the people who were in it, they weren't too happy, I wasn't too happy, and so I just decided to put it on standby for the meanwhile, just as I'm getting my head around a few different things. So basically, to summarise, Classified is completely on a standby right now. I have no interest of uploading the podcast at this current moment. But I do have more ideas coming on the way, and if you actually want to get involved in videos, go follow my Instagram. On there you can vote on each week's upload, as I have weekly polls, and also this week I may have up to 3 uploads on the channel, kind of making up for the lack of Classified podcast and that kind of thing. But other than that, I do hope that you do subscribe and you do check out my Twitch, as it does help out the channel, and it will really help in how fast Classified comes out. Also, FNAF AR3 might be coming out soon as well, after quite a lot of popularity with the video. But other than that, I don't really have much to say, and so I'm going to put in the clip now of the blooper, as I took it down the other day. And so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this blooper version of the podcast. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to Classified. Before we start, I just wanted to say please watch through the entire thing, as we've got some interesting discussion points to talk about today, and I am joined by the one and only child snatcher, Ben.
Shut up now.
It's already gone. Today, we've got a few topics here to talk about. We've got what's been going on my YouTube, etc. So I think we should just get straight into it. Our first topic is why have they not been doing it with Niall? Where has Classified been? And I think that's one of the most important topics to talk about, as it's quite interesting. It's quite an interesting one. I basically last year, in my first video back, said that I would do a Classified podcast, or do a podcast of some sort, and that never happened. My original plan was to do it with Niall, and it just didn't work out. We had a recording date, we just didn't stick to it, and that's why. And then after that, I kind of just gave up and just didn't do it, I guess.
I see.
And so now I'm doing it with Ben, big boy Ben here, absolute mad lad. So Ben, how are you today?
I'm alright, thanks. What about you?
I'm doing absolutely amazingly. This podcast has already gone out the window, hasn't it?
Nah.
But yeah, one of the other reasons I just stopped uploading is basically because I just basically, the way I started my channel, I wanted to start up after late 2018, after I'd stopped uploading then, because I moved it to a different school, etc., because I like secondary school and that. But basically, I started to upload again, and I just got completely just wasted on videos. I was uploading daily, and that's why there's only ever like 9 or 10 videos of that kind of 2020 series, because I just got so burnt out so fast. It's kind of a madness here, but yeah. So Ben, have you ever thought of making your own channel?
Once, but that was it.
Have you ever like dove into the content creation side, or have you stayed away from that?
Yeah, I don't really know. I just do whatever I want, really.
I've seen you've uploaded some Titanfall 2 clips, I think. Is that you? Was it you who uploaded Titanfall 2 clips? Like you did like a
On
Kraber shot.
Instagram, yeah. Instagram, yeah.
Yeah, it was on Instagram. I've actually seen that. It's actually quite a. Do you play Apex Legends?
No. Oh, do I have
Oh,
to?
you should do.
Oh, fine. Let me finish this race then. I'll come off.
And already, seconds into the podcast, Ben has to leave. The coppers are on him, and he has to be getting going.
I'll just do it later.
I'll try and finish it off, and I'll see if it's good or not. But yeah, I'll tell you later if it does. This podcast is
do
done.
something, you lazy cow.
That's on the podcast. That's going in. That's going in. That's going in. That's going in. Guess I do something, you filthy cow. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
What a nice way to introduce my sister to it.
There you go. There you go. Classified podcast for you all.